Hello, it is Monday and it is a new weekly reading vlog. As you can hear, my laptop is trying to take off, which means I've just been editing and I'm now exporting my vlog for tomorrow. Thank you for the demonstration. Yeah, so I ended up not getting last week's vlog finished until today. What is new? What is new? But yeah, I am starting off this week, I think, with a reread. I really want to reread The Martian because I read The Last Astronaut and it made me think of The Martian. And now I really want to reread The Martian. There's also books that you can... Oh, no, these books here. The Night World series. I have this hankering to reread those as well. So I don't know what's going on. I am currently sitting at a TBR of 73. The aim for the end of the year is to get it down to 50. I have thrown in the towel for that. That's not going to happen. So, yeah. And all I want to do is reread books right now. So that is not conducive to getting my TBR down. But it's, you know, it's one of those things where I kind of need to just go with the flow or I'll end up in a slump and I won't need anything. And that's not going to make anybody happy in any way. So I might reread The Martian and see how I got on. But I've not really read The Martian for ages. It's been ages. I love The Martian. And I need to properly tab and annotate it. So I'll need to find my annotation supplies. Like, seriously though. Never mind, I found my pens. But I don't remember what else I was going to say. If I remember, I'll come back to you.
So Kay's just tried to take Hamish out for a walk. And to be fair, the rain is like, again, sideways. He refused to walk once he got past the driveway. He just stopped and he's like, nah, we're not doing this. Like, Hamish is such a wuss. I've been saying to him, you're a wuss and a wimp and a coward, Hamish. You're a wuss and a wimp and a coward.
You wouldn't go either way.
Wouldn't go. So, yeah, we went for a walk at lunchtime and he was fine, even though it was raining. But yeah, no, now he's just like, absolutely not. He hates going out in the rain. It's so funny. He's a Scotty dog. Like, they're bred to be hunting badgers in the Scottish Highlands and he won't go out because it's raining. My God. Anyway, book-wise, I have started The Martian. I am only 22 pages in. That was a lie. 22 pages in because I was falling asleep reading it last night. So I ended up going to bed at 9:30. And I've not read anything yet because I've been catching up on YouTube. So, but I'm so excited to reread The Martian. I love rereading The Martian. And Steph, being the wonderful human that she is, has ordered the Percy Jackson Illumicrate box for me. So I'm so excited. They don't get shipped out till April, May. So that's going to be a nice surprise because I've forgotten about it. And girl math, since I've paid for it now, it's free. But yeah, I am a massive Percy Jackson fan. I've got a Percy Jackson tattoo. I plan on making it a sleeve. I've got all the books. I just love Percy Jackson. So getting the Illumicrate special editions means the world to me. So I'm so excited. And it's like the opposite problem of people who buy them on purpose to sell them at an inflated price. Like, this is me, like, desperate to get them and so scared to not get them if they sell it in pre-sale. So I'm so excited. I don't know why I'm doing this. I got them. I don't need to worry about it anymore. But yeah, this is just a good day other than the horizontal rain. Effie also offered to get them, but Steph got there first. So thank you very much to Effie and to Steph for being the loveliest humans ever. Thank you. I'm so excited now. So excited.
Hello, it's me. You may not recognise me since I've not vlogged for how many days, I don't know. But yeah, this vlog is going shockingly badly. But I'm currently in the car, obviously, you know, you can tell that. I'm at the community hospital. I've just had my flu and COVID jags. So that's that done for another year. I love being on the you need to get everything jags list. Yeah.
just did that then. I've now got to sit for 10 minutes before I'm allowed to drive. You don't need to stay like in the thing anymore, but you have to wait 10 minutes before you drive. I'm assuming just in case you have a reaction. Apparently today I'm losing my voice. That is new. I was fine when I went to work, but when I left work, my voice was just like, no, I don't care. I'm giving up. So yeah, that's good. But I just want to go home, have a snack, read some more, and just relax because I am a little sleepy. But yeah, I read some more of The Martian. I have been watching Christmas movies. And I got a book from Jem, which I'll show you when I get in. Hello, as you can see, I'm back home. And yeah, I told you I was going to show you the book that Jem got me. It's The Cities of the Dead by Alice Arden, which is the third in the Casket Girls books. So I only have one left after this to collect. And so far I've been reading them as I've been getting them. So I'm going to be sacking off my entire TBR to read this because I really, really enjoy these books. I love these. There's not many places, there's not many places reading-wise where Jem and I cross over. But when we do, it's a good book. Like, I am so pleased that I've got this. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Also, I have been reading The Martian. I am 145 pages in. And I did want to tab it this time and highlight it, but I decided against it because I really just wanted to sit and read it. That's all I wanted to do, was just sit and read it. As you can hear, I'm all congested, which is fun. I have been feeling a bit rough since having my injections. I got one on each arm. You can't even see because there's no reaction. It's not warm. It's not swollen. Anything like that. I am totally fine, but I just feel a bit yeah. So I don't even know what my voice sounds like, but it does not sound good to my ears. I've had some food, I've had a cup of tea, and I kind of want to just like curl up in a ball and not be perceived. Unfortunately for those plans, I've said that I will go on Lisa's sprints tonight, and I'm sure once the sprints come round, I'll be like really excited, but right now, when I've not long got in, and I've just eaten, after getting injections, I just want to sleep. I just want to like nap. So I'm just watching some YouTube and relaxing while I try and get some pep in my step. I've just been watching Hayley and Bookland do a clear out of one of her rooms. And this is filmed a while ago before she went to California to visit her sister for a month. But there's hair in my eye. She basically gutted her room that had become like a dumping ground for all of her clothes, and like she struggled. She had like a whole it was really like internally. She struggled a lot, partially because she's got ADHD, which causes her to really struggle with these sorts of things. But damn it, she did it, and I was so proud of her. But it's now made me want to go and like look. There's so many like there's at least one. I know this for a fact that there is a t-shirt upstairs that this is annoying me now. There's a t-shirt I have upstairs that I got while I was in university, and it is a white t-shirt. One, I never wear white, so I don't know why. I mean, it was in the My Geek box, so I didn't choose it explicitly. But it's white and it has the schematics of Starbug from Red Dwarf on it, and I love that t-shirt because it has Starbug on it. But it is like, I'm not even going to say 2 sizes too small. I don't even think I'd get it over my head these days. I don't feel like I was much smaller when I was in university, but like I know my boobs have gotten a lot bigger. Like that's something they don't tell you. They will continue to grow. Like when I was in uni, I think I was a double G or something, and now I'm like a double G, sorry, double D. And now I am an F, I think. No, a G. Now I'm a G. I don't know my letters. And the back size hasn't gone up, or the back size has gone up one side, like one thing. So it is just like the actual like booby bit of my boobs that have gotten bigger, which is quite annoying. But yeah, I've definitely gained weight. Like, we know I've gained weight. And with the EDS, so one of the things that I really dislike about the EDS is that, so like your muscles and everything, your tendons, your skin, keep everything tight, like keep everything in. We are a flesh suit, like, so there are things that hold everything in place structurally, and when you have EDS, they kind of go and they relax a bit. So it's the difference between wearing like denim versus leggings. Like, the leggings will stretch with you, and that's basically what my skin and my muscles and everything I've done. They've gone and they've relaxed a bit, so everything is bigger. Like, I can still constrict it into smaller sizes, but it's less comfortable, so I like to wear baggier things. And like, I've got scars from surgeries, from specifically my gallbladder coming out. I have scars on my stomach, and it hurts to have things rubbing against them. So like jeans and stuff tend to like rub right where my scars are. So I kind of live in leggings now, which I don't really want to do. I do have my Lucy and Yak jeans, but I don't like the wide leg, and I don't feel like I can move properly. I really want to go back to, I know, call me a millennial, I am a millennial. I want to go back to like my skinny jeans, but my skinny jeans currently don't fit me. But I don't know if it's they don't fit me because they don't fit me, or if it's they don't fit me because I'm so used to wearing leggings that they feel restrictive. So I'm probably gonna have to try that one as well. But I think it's because they don't fit me. So that again, I've got skinny jeans just taking up room. I'm gonna have to do this. Damn it. Do you ever have those moments, those thoughts of things where it's like, it seems absolutely bananas to you, but it actually makes sense, and you're just like, this is really weird. I just had one of those moments because I was just thinking, like, because I was watching earlier, they released a clip from the Percy Jackson series, the TV series from one of the episodes, and it was so good. Like, just the clip, and not for a second, even just in this really small clip, was I looking at Warner and the other actors' names I can't remember. It's the guy who plays Grover and the woman that plays Sally. I can't remember their names. Not for a second was I looking at these people. They were the characters, and that was only a really short clip, so I was really impressed. But like, because the TV show was coming out, I'm seeing so many vlogs of people on BookTube, or so many like videos on TikTok and stuff like that, of people who are reading Percy Jackson for the first time and documenting it, or just reading Percy Jackson for the first time. And to me, that is absolutely like bananas. Like, how could they not have read Percy Jackson already? It just seems like a given. And I mean, like, this is part of my Percy Jackson collection. I mean, the other stuff's not arrived yet, but like, you know, this is my Percy Jackson stuff. Like, I've got Percy Jackson and the Olympians, Heroes of Olympus, Percy Jackson and the Greek Gods, and Percy Jackson and the Greek Heroes, Trials of Apollo, Sun and the Star. I've put Trials of the Gods there because it's a direct continuation. It's set after these, but before these, so yeah. Magnus Chase, and then the King Chronicles are down here. Like, but I only read Percy Jackson when I was in university for the first time. Like, I read Percy Jackson in my second year of university, I think. So, like, it's not that strange that people haven't read Percy Jackson. Like, it's not. It shouldn't be that strange. But, you know, when something's in your life for so long that it just seems weird that it's not being part of someone else's life, it's that thing where I'm like, how are people only just... And do you know what? I'm really glad people are reading it because it's one of my favourite series. I'm glad that people are reading it. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh, well, I've read it before you. Like, that's not what I'm saying at all. It's just, you know, when something, like I say, when something's been there for so long for you that it's become so commonplace, and then for somebody else you discover that it's not. So it's just, it's weird seeing it all happen, like a lot of it happen at once. So like, because the series is coming out, a lot of people are reading Percy Jackson before the series comes out. There's a lot of talk about it because the series is coming out. Like, that is the catalyst for people who even have had it in their periphery or on their TBRs and stuff for ages, for years. And, or people have heard of it and things like that, but this is the first time they're reading it because that catalyst is suddenly there. And I just had a moment where I was like, how have people not read Percy Jackson already? And two, like, I can understand why people, there's so many books in this world, nobody's read all of them. But for me, Percy Jackson just seems like a basic, if that makes any sense. Like, I understand people not reading, like, Night World or Supernatural Sisters or, like, a lot of the books I have on here, like, if someone says they haven't read them, I'm like, yeah, that's, you know, yeah, fair enough. But there are certain book series or books that just seem like staples. Staples is the word I'm looking for. And I mean, like, so, like, Cassie Clare, for example. It is rare to meet somebody who hasn't read a Cassie Clare book. You know, so Percy Jackson's like that for me. I don't know if I'm butchering this explanation or if it makes sense or not, but I just had that bizarre thought and thought I'd share it with you. I cannot wait for this series to come out. It's a shame we're only getting a couple episodes at a time, and then I think it's like 2 episodes the first week, and then they're going to do it weekly, 1 episode, which I am too spoiled by them releasing everything at once. I am so upset with this. I want to binge it, but I'm not going to get the chance to, so oh well. I'm also just realising that I think I said the actor's name wrong. I am so bad with names. Like, my friends will tell you for a while I got Pia and Bobby mixed up. And that was once I remembered everybody's names. I'm terrible with names. Absolutely horrendously terrible with names. Lisa will tell you, I've only just recently stopped calling her Sarah, and I don't know where that came from. I'm terrible with names, so I'm pretty sure I said his name wrong. I think I called him Warner, and I'm pretty sure his name's Walker. I might not even be that. I don't know. If my text thing is working, Edit and Andy can always tell us. But for some reason, my editing software, the little bit where I can add, like, text and stuff like that, like, add, like, stuff to the side, like, actual, like, word stuff, not photos, that's fine. But to add in, like, the text, it's not been working. It's not been allowing me to add anything. So there's been some where I've not been able to add stuff where I needed to put, like, a little note, or I wanted to put a little note just to explain something I've said. So if that's working, hopefully I'll have corrected myself with his name, and if not, you know, I've just messed up the name somewhere. But yeah, I'm gonna go. We're on the last sprint on Lisa's sprints, and I am now 268 pages into The Martian, so I've got 101 pages left. I don't think I'll manage that tonight. But I'm so close to the end now, so close to the end, and I'm loving it, still loving it as much as I did the first time I read it. I just love this book. I don't know what it is about it, but I just think it's fantastic. Like I say, I was supposed to be tabbing it, but I decided not to because I was just enjoying it too much. So, oh well. Anywho, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to get reading and take some painkillers because I'm not having a good day right now. I don't feel well at all. My head hurts, my face hurts, my eyes hurt, and I'm so tired, so yeah, I'll try and remember to check in with you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday. I really need this. Like, I've got tomorrow, I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I've got some forms to fill in for, or to finish off for one of the architects. I've got 4 hours of work, and then it's the weekend, and I can just relax. But not relax, because I will be putting up Christmas decorations on Saturday, and watching Gem's sprints on Saturday, which I would link, but they will have been and gone by the time you see this. So I'm gonna go before I just start spitting even more rubbish. Hello, it's Saturday, and the Christmas decorations are being put up, and Kay is currently putting together the tree, because I hate putting together the tree because I always get scratches on my arm and that hurts.
I like putting together the tree.
Kay doesn't mind putting together the tree. But yeah, I'm watching Gem Sprints right now. Hamish is displeased with what's going on right now. So, yeah. Hamish. 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 Say hi. He's so mad right now. He is not pleased. Because everything makes noise and he doesn't like it when things make noise. But I'll show you the progress so far. So far we've got like 3/4 of a tree.
Right, I've only got one more level and then the top.
Yeah. But the top all comes in one big bit. It's over.
Yeah.
It's over there. These are my unhaul books that I need to. Where's my finger? That I need to take down to the library because I don't think anybody wants them. This is the box of decorations that needs to go on the tree, and there's another box out there of stuff for downstairs. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And by we, I mean Kay. And Hamish is
He's the other supervisor.
displeased. Okay, so we had a small disaster. The lights for the tree were not working. I changed the fuse. Fuse is not blown because the new one didn't help. So we went and got more lights and chai. Always chai. But we ended up just going to B&M and getting these lights. It was blue or nothing basically. They had like little like 50 light boxes of coloured lights or warm white lights or cold white lights, and then they had several sizes. So they had 50, 150, 200, 400 and 600 in the ice blue, and it's like, why? So we ended up going with the ice blue and we'll just make it work. So yeah, tree's finally up. So there is the tree. Those are the lights that aren't working. It's going in the library because there's no room in the living room. So it's going in the office. Yeah. Just need to get it all decorated. All the decorations are kind of in here or in there. My tinsel. I love tinsel. And yeah, we just need to get the lights up now.
You petting you?
Hamish says he is the only present under the tree that we need this year.
Of course.
He's also just run up and down the stairs a couple of times, so he's a bit out of puff. Yeah, he likes to sit under the tree. And we're trying to put the bubbles on. We've got more than that. This is just the ones that we've put out on the floor. Hey, do you like the tree, Hamish? What do you think?
Yep, we've already trying to put some up.
Hey. And that is the danger of Hamish in the tree.
No. Get your butt out there.
You gonna come out? Come over here.
Oh.
Come
Over all the stuff.
on. Up in your chair.
There we go.
Go on.
Up. Turn around. Turn around. Go
Go on.
Jump, jump, jump.
This is no. Da 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 da. And she's done. So it's finally done. We're finally done. So I thought I'd show you. So we've got this garlandy thing along the windowsill with the lights there. We didn't make this ourselves, but we'd made this ourselves. So the tree coloured, like the green garland and the silver tinsel and the lights were all separate, and we put them together. Some Christmassy mugs that we found randomly one year. And then we've got this still needs to be arranged a little bit. So we've got like the little scene thing with the lights. I love this. I got this because I couldn't choose between this and another one. And then we've got the Christmas Hamish with a plant in it. And then that's the Christmas card I got from one of my bosses. And then we've got this garland. Again, we added the lights and things. Another little Christmas Hamish. And a little tree thing. I love the birds as well. Like, yeah, that's one of the other ones I couldn't choose between. This was actually really, like, it looked really crap when we first got it because it was the last one left, and I really, really liked it. But the glitter, so this, like, this wasn't, this was supposed to have glitter on it, but all the glitter had come off. Or like parts of the glitter had come off. So Kay like sanded it and re-glittered it with like spray on glitter so that it's not like in your face kind of glitter. And then we've got more bird, this little sled thing that we really like. My pineapple plants. And this thing which does have a Christmassy thing on it but you can't see for the leaves. I've got the sprints on. That's a very close up. I'm sorry if you guys are not happy with that. And then this tree. And this tree has a tree topper of a very windswept looking Chewbacca. I'll need to sort his face out. Dressed as Santa. This is actually a bottle cover that we just put the little Chewbacca in. It's a little Christmas Chewbacca and it does make the sound. But probably not now because the batteries will be dead. And the little tree. This is our spaceship, which gives us internet. But it looks like if you've read Project Hail Mary, it looks like Rocky. If you know, you know. And then we've got these lights. Really like these lights. And then this kind of just like covers the little switches. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. And then, just a second. So then we've got this. This needs to go on our tree upstairs. This is the other one I couldn't choose between. And again, we added the lights. I think you can tell we added the lights. And then at the front door, we've got our lights on. And there is a wreath on the other side. I just can't be bothered going outside because it's cold. So that's it. That's all of our decorations done. Finally. It took ages. I feel like death. Kay was dancing. The door's not shutting because there's a little doorstop there. So yeah, I am absolutely dead. We're waiting on food to come because none of us were cooking after that, so we just ordered food. But yeah, I also got a book. Just a second. I also got a book. This came through. Ashley Parker Doesn't Fail. Didn't come with a note, but it was from Lisa for Christmas, and I literally, because there was no note, I was like, did I order this by accident? And I messaged like the group chat and I was like, did anybody order this? And they were like, no. And then I messaged Lisa like, did you order this? Because she'd said to me like, oh, by the way, just so you know, there's something coming for you. Not that sounded like it was a threat, but you know what I mean. So she was like, yes, that's for me. There should be a note, but obviously Amazon at the best of times are, yeah, not so great at putting the notes in, but at this time of year, they'll be like, bugger your notes, we're trying to get through a million different packages, so yeah. But yeah, we're just waiting on food now. I've had painkillers, so I don't feel like I'm going to die anymore, which is good, so. Oh, if I don't sleep well tonight, I swear. Oh, I've just realised, I forgot to show you a minute. Look at our little stockings! So, we got the A and the K ones, just from like B&M. And then Kay's mum either knitted or crocheted the little paw one for Hamish. I think the first year we got them. Or not the first year we got them, because we got them on the 15th, so like yesterday's date was his got you day. So I think that was too close to Christmas for her to whip something together, like whip together a whole like stocking for him. But the next year, after the first full year, she knitted or crocheted him this little stocking, and it's so cute. And it was full of like treats and stuff from Hamish's. As you can see, he's absolutely scuppered with all the work he's been doing today.
Just ignore the hammer and the
just
cling wrap and
just don't ask. Don't ask. I've forgotten. I totally forgot. No, I can't English right now. It's 11:30, and it might as well be like 3 a.m. because that's how I feel right now. I don't even know what's going on with my hair. Just ignore, please. I forgot how the Romeo Catchers ended, and it all kind of came like coming like not going to continue that sentence, but it all sort of like slapped itself into place in my brain when I read something, and I was like, yep, because like Adele, the main character, has like not a flashback, but like she actively thinks of a memory of what happened, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. damn. So yeah, I'm only 30 pages in, which is like pathetic. This book is huge. This book, and it's that kind of indie published, look, it's got a little fleur-de-lis on the thing. It's that kind of indie published book where you could use this to bludgeon someone to death. Like, if someone broke into my house and I threw this at them, if I was able to throw it far enough and it hit them, it would knock them the F out. Yeah. What? I think this is published by For the Art of It, New Orleans. Yeah. But yeah, I was just saying on Gem's sprints there, I think I'm 99.9% sure that all 3 of these books have been bought for me by Gem. Because Gem is the one that wanted me to read it in the first place. She was the one that got me onto it in the first place. Because I really like the New Orleans lore, history, mythos, and it's not really necessarily a mythology, I don't know, but like when you're talking about New Orleans, you've got so much like cryptid history with the vampires, the witches, like etc. And I just love this. Like so many excellent paranormal books are set in New Orleans, and this one is so good. It's set after a large storm that's like destroyed the place. Again, I will say a la Katrina, but not named as Katrina. So, and Adele and her dad come back to New Orleans and sort of try and pick up the pieces of their lives, but Adele doesn't realise that she has history of witchcraft in her, like witches in her family on her dad's side. I think on her dad's side, I can't remember. And so like her powers kind of get triggered, I suppose, or activated, or like she comes of age to get the powers. Anyway, it all starts like kicking off, and then obviously there's like vampires involved and stuff like that, because the witches and the vampires are interlinked in New Orleans. Even in like so the Sookie Stackhouse, the Southern Vampire Mysteries, True Blood books, they are set in, not in New Orleans, but in Louisiana, in a small town called Bontemps. Or Bontemps. It depends on how you say it, I think. Because Bontemps. Anyway. And it is close to New Orleans. It's like, it's not... It is and it isn't. I think Bontemps is actually a place. But yeah, and in one of the books for True Blood, I don't know if they show it on the TV show, but one of the True Blood books happens during Katrina. So like Katrina hits, or actually it happens after, so Katrina happens between the 2 books. And one of the things that happens is that Sookie is sort of pulled into the world of the vampires again, because the Queen of Louisiana, the vampire Queen of Louisiana, I believe is injured or something happens to her in Katrina, and basically like our income is at an all-time low because there's no commerce happening in New Orleans because of this. And Sookie's cousin, who was a consort to the Queen, was killed. And so Sookie's trying to figure out what happened to her, while also befriending her landlady, who is a witch in New Orleans, and she comes back and stays with her in Bontemps. And it's like, it's something I don't think anybody can imagine it unless they've been around it. But the way that Charlene Harris and the way that Alice Arden talk about New Orleans after the storm is very visceral. Like, again, it's not something you can understand unless you've been through it. But, like, just try to imagine somewhere that is not meant to be underwater, that has been underwater, and then, like, the water's obviously drained away. Like, you know what it smells like to go into somewhere that's damp, or even like the smell of fish tank. I really don't like the smell of fish tanks, that warm, watery, like, I hate that smell. But add onto that, like, a level of decay and then death because people get caught up in it, and, you know, things soaking up this seawater and then being left to bake in this humid environment. And the smell is one of the things that is described. I think, again, it's never happened to me. I've never been in a flooded place, but everybody that I've seen, like, whenever I've seen interviews with somebody whose house has been flooded or something like that, whenever they go back, they always say it's the smell that gets them. Like, the smell of the flooding just absolutely hits the back of your throat. And in the Casket Girls, one of the characters, Isaac, he does, he did rescue work when the storm first hit, and then now he's helping to tear down and repair the houses. So they're going into these houses that have been closed up since the flood happened, and like it's only really been first responders that have gone in to see if there's anybody in the house to try and save them. And so they've all got these marks on the doors. I'm sure you saw them after Katrina, where it tells you how many people died. And there's different ways to show, like, where in the house, like, what floor and stuff they're on. But unfortunately, due to the state of some of these houses, they don't always find all the bodies. So, like, when Isaac and his team go in, the first thing they do is they, like, have all their faces covered, because obviously the mold spores and things like that are really, really dangerous. And they, like, burst in these houses, run to the windows, and, like, open up the windows to get some air into the place. And, you know, every single time somebody will end up vomiting. Like, nobody is safe. It doesn't matter how many you've done. And then, obviously, sometimes you'll open the door and suddenly there's somebody there that's not meant to be, that didn't manage to get out. And it's horrifying and heartbreaking. And, you know, the people that had to deal with that when it happened, just, my heart goes out to them. But it's circling back to my actual point, the way Alice Arden describes that is so visceral and so, like, I would believe that she has done that she has seen that she has been in that scenario. I don't know if she has or not. And again, I don't have a comparison in my own head to it having happened to me. So, like, somebody who reads that, who has had that experience, might be like, yeah, it's not quite how it is, or they might be like, that's exactly how it is, or, you know, things like that. So for me as a reader, it is very like, oof, like, she doesn't hold back. It is very like, you understand the destruction of this city, of this town, of this, what is New Orleans? I don't know what it would be, like, city? I think city. And the way she describes New Orleans, like, I feel like I'm there. I've never been to New Orleans. I've only ever seen it in TV shows and things like that, and it makes me feel very present the way she writes. So yeah, like, when something happens, like, there's a really emotional thing that happens at the end of the second book, it comes down on you like a ton of bricks. Jem was actually saying in one of the books, I can't remember which one it is, one of the characters has a post-traumatic stress, panic attack, anxiety attack episode, and even in the audiobook, like, the audiobook's narrator's so good at it that you feel it. Like, you really, really feel those feelings. You feel your throat close, and you feel that anxiety, you feel the pressure, and it just, like, the fact that these haven't been picked up by a publisher is criminal. That's all I'm going to say. But please don't pick them up before I can get all 4 books in this edition. Thank you. But how nobody's read those and gone, yeah, we're going to publish them. Like, some of the things that I've seen published compared to this, I don't understand how they pick books. Like, I understand, like, they pick books based on, like, something they think will sell, but this is so good. Like, I cannot see how somebody could read that if she submitted it to a publisher and someone has read that and gone, nah, you're missing out. Like, these are indie published, and I sincerely think you should read them. They are on Kindle Unlimited. The first 2 have audiobooks, so the audiobooks are also available on KU, so you can listen to it and read it on KU. And the last two, so The Cities of Dead and The Gates of Grenier, I don't know how to pronounce that word. Grenier? I can't remember how it's spelled to pronounce the word. They are on KU as ebooks, but not as audiobooks, so you have no excuse, other than the fact that there's 600 plus page books, but it's fine. They're fine. They're good. They're amazing. I'm really, really enjoying this, and I actually don't want to read it because it's stressing me out so much, because I feel the character's pain. It's putting me off reading it, which is hilarious to me. But it's also 11:45 and I really need to go to sleep. I've just taken painkillers because I'm in so much pain that I'm like debating whether or not to cry or to just like shuffle off this mortal coil. So yeah, hopefully it means I'll just go to bed and pass out, because if I go to bed and can't sleep because of the pain I'm in, I'm gonna cry. Like I'm gonna like, not even like sad cry, like frustrated, like temper tantrum cry. So yeah, and I'm on Becca's sprints in just over 12 hours, so I should probably go to bed. I will update you tomorrow. I might switch to this for a little bit, because again I really want to read this as well. I also have this on Kindle because I bought it on Kindle sale when it was 99p, but I'm really bad at reading Kindle books. Even like the Casket Girl books, I only read them once I have the physical copies, and I'm really looking forward to Astrid's book. So yeah, I'm probably going to flip between the two books, one to sort of alleviate the heartbreak and one to bring it on. I'm gonna stop gibbering and just go to bed. Just go to bed. Hello, it's Sunday. I don't know if I vlogged any of the rest of today at all. I was on sprints with Becca. They were quite short sprints because Becca's not feeling well. She's got a cold, so didn't want to stay on sprints for too long, but still managed to do some sprints. I am having a bad pain flare-up day. Not even just like pain, it's the pain, the exhaustion, the general just like, I feel absolutely horrendous. Like, there's no, I need to take pain meds. I've got, can I even take pain, I think I can take pain meds yet. I've got, you can probably hear all the machines under the sun on in my kitchen, because I've got the tumble dryer on, the washing machine on, the kettle's boiling. So I can make myself a cup of tea and I'll have some pain meds. But it is not out today. I am dreading tomorrow. I really need to shower. But I know I'm going to struggle a lot. Like right now I just want to curl up and cry. But such is life with a chronic illness. Especially when we have chronic pain. But I have managed to read up to page 54 of The Cities of the Dead. And that means I've read 24 pages all day, which is not great. It's, unfortunately, I'm in that kind of discomfort where I can't focus on anything. Like, I've not been able to pay attention to what I've been watching properly. I've had to keep going back and rewatching it. I can't focus on reading quickly, or like even at a decent speed. I'm so unsettled that I don't know what I want to do. So like, if I want to watch a film, if I want to read a book, which book I want to read, like all that jazz. So I've just popped on to finish the vlog today, like right now, because although it's like tea time, I'm not going to vlog anymore. I know I'm not going to vlog anymore, and I'm probably not going to do any more reading or anything either. But hopefully next week I'll get some more done. It's the last week of work for Christmas, so I've got 5 days of work, 4 hours each, 20 hours of work, and we'll document that in next week's vlog. So if you want to leave me an emoji to let me know you were here, because you don't know what to say or you don't want to type a whole comment, if you do the little skull emoji, because I'm reading Cities of Dead. I keep saying Cities of the Dead, and it's not, it's the Cities of Dead. There's no other the. So it's Cities of Dead, and I feel dead, so yeah, leave me a little skull emoji, and hopefully I will feel better tomorrow. Pray for me. And we'll see you in the next vlog. Bye.